Hello there, welcome to today's Daily Dominion. So we have gang of pickpockets for allies. This is base allies. Sycophant is our liaison. And honestly, gang of pickpockets doesn't hurt that bad here, but if you want to, you can buy sycophants and then swap them out for other things to have plenty of favors. That shouldn't really be an issue. I'm gonna spend a favor here and buy a festival. Could buy a swap as well. But yeah, I mean, swap is not actually that unreasonable at all here. Anyway, what we're gonna do here is build festival, vassal. Oh, and underling also gives you favor. I mean, again, like I said, you don't really need it, but we'll just be playing with probably one highwayman, festival, royal galleys, vassal, marquee, swap stuff. We'll just build really big, and then if we need to, we'll score points. We'll score with whatever, it doesn't matter. I guess using the thing to do the festival hers. Well, it doesn't have to, because we could buy a sycophant here and like a vassal, and then if our chapel's in this hand, we get to trash 4 still, which is nice. Now, getting the sycophant wasn't ideal necessarily, but this is a pretty bad draw, but we'll be okay. This is unfortunate here. We really can't trigger the shuffle, which means we can't play the... Actually, this is not too bad. I take it back. Well, wait. We do need to probably spend a favor. We need to play Festival and Sycophant. If we spend a favor, we can trash a copper. If we discard, we won't be able to trash a copper, because Sycophant, to give you money, you have to discard at least 1 card. It's probably worth spending to do the trash, and then we won't play the vassal because we don't want this shuffle to trigger. It's got 2 estates and 3 coppers. So the trashing didn't go so well that shuffle, but we can buy a swap here, and then we should be in pretty good position as far as that goes. I think I'll take our royal galley here. Don't know. Well, we're gonna play... We're gonna play a highwayman. We'll get to do big trashing here. Oh, we could... I'm trying to think what the move is. We could decline. If there's a highwayman next, maybe we'll just try and see if we hit the highwayman. I say we don't. That's a little unfortunate. But buy a couple sycophants. We're just gonna keep doing this stuff, by which I mean buying lots of 3s or lots of 2s and just swapping them. Like here we'll get, I don't know, another swap with the festivals. Guess you get more money if you do this, although it doesn't. Let's just do this. Oh, whoops. Or I guess we don't have to. We should get at least one royal galley, probably. This would be fun if um if the favor giver was, or if the ally was stronger. Then we would have this would be a wild board. I mean, most things, in fact, would be a lot more interesting than, or I mean, not interesting, a lot more exciting than Band of Misfits, or not Band of Misfits, Gang of Pickpockets here. We may want to get a second Highwayman. I don't know if we're going to get through everything here. We can also be taking vassals instead, though there are quite a few sycophants in there, so that's kind of actually a little bit scary to do. But it's okay. Let's keep going on the cantrips, because I would like to at least play a Highwayman. Also, getting Marquis would be okay. I just haven't done it so far because of the swap stuff, basically. I don't know what is left in deck now. Okay, well now we could go for a second Highwayman. I mean, the thing is that like 5s are so much easier to get here than 6s because of swap. So there's definitely a sense in which it's just a waste of time to buy the marquees, because you can just buy 2s and 3s and change them. And I guess we're going to be at a 3 pile next turn if we really want to work on doing that. Probably. I mean, we certainly could be. I guess the question is, do we want to do that yet? Or do we want to wait a little bit? Can we get to $32? Is that feasible? It'd be kind of fun to empty the gardens. We don't want to give them a 3 pile, of course, but that shouldn't really be an issue. I don't think. There's still 2 sycophants, I guess, in deck, so. Some point, I guess here is probably not too scary. We're at 26. I mean, we could take some of the gardens now. How big is our deck? Pretty big. Temple is a little less scary to hit with Vassal, I guess. 3-point gardens right now. We could take one marquee. I don't think they have. They don't have the gains to do this stuff, do they? Do they even play a Highwayman? They didn't play a Highwayman, so they do technically have the gains if I lower the vassals all the way. But imagine if we had like League of Bankers. What can we take here that even gives us money? Nothing really gives us money now. We're gonna empty the gardens, so guess we'll just play the Royal Galleys to make sure we draw everything. There's not really a way to increase payload. Well, I mean, you could get Sycophants to increase payload, I guess. This is the last Sycophant, actually, so that's safe in some sense to take these and then just start playing vassals. Because we may be able to at the end here play Sycophant and then like play vassals. I mean, all we have left are a bunch of Highwaymen, so there's not really any payload stuff to get. So it really doesn't make a difference. We can play all the vassals, but it doesn't matter. And then we can play the Sycophants, but it also doesn't really matter. We don't have draw in hand, I guess is the way to put it. So none of this stuff at this point matters. We can get some extra money from Sycophant plays, but what did we get up to? 48. Oh, we missed it by a couple. I could have spent some of my. I don't think I had spent all my. No, I had spent all my buys the previous turn. I think. Well, I spent all my money. I don't know if I spent all my buys. Anyway, we miss 50 cards by 2 cards. Too bad. Yeah, I mean, we could have ended it much sooner if we just went for pileouts, but I thought it would be fun to see what we could do the gardens to. And we could have got the gardens up by, I mean, if we had marquees and we had underlings and stuff, we could have gotten another 20 cards probably in deck safely, just because underling didn't take any space. If we had wanted to fool around with that. But anyway, I thought this was a cool kingdom. Obviously, it was really nice, showing off a really nice Sycophant Swap interaction. The ally didn't fully show us what it could do, but it was still pretty cute. So, nice little kingdom. Hope you enjoyed watching it, and I will see you all tomorrow.